More than 28,000 children in Catalonia are diagnosed with disabilities. According to a report from 2018, 17,000 children have opened a case of neglect. According to updated statistics in 2020, 15% of the students in schools in Catalonia are foreign nationals. In order to help these students, the Generalitat has created educational services which consist of professional teams that provide support and advice to teachers and students. Referring to language, they promote reading and writing by looking for tools and designing activities motivating students. In relation to interculturality, they seek to strengthen multilingual competence. In terms of social cohesion, its aim is for children to be able to express their feelings orally. One of the most notable tips is the Aulas de Acollida. CREDA is the research center in charge of helping students with hearing, language, and/or communication difficulties. They put the figure of the teacher as a language enhancer and the problem detector in children's speech. CEDIA is the Child Development Center and Early Care. It sets interventions for students from 0 to 6 years and for their families and their environment. This service is free, universal, and public. And some of the professionals working here are psychologists, speech therapists, family therapists, and social work. CREDIC is the educational research center for students with developmental and behavioral disorders. It is in charge of advising and training to improve educational care in autism, spectrum disorder, behavioral difficulties, mental disorders, etc. They do training in schools, and also its principles include inclusion, ethical commitment, and preventive perspective. It's a psychopedagogical counseling and guidance team that supports teachers and school with students that need special education. What they do is identify and evaluate the special educational need of each student and propose it to school and collaborate with specific educational services when appropriate. They also work in a network in order to provide care and intervene in the areas that are needed and that school can't. The CREDV is a specific educational service that, in collaboration with YONCE, supports the teachers that have students with severe visual impairments, as well as offering direct attention to those students and guidance to their families. This intervention takes the form of three main areas: students and families, schools and teachers, and the educational area. AYA receive cases that are detected by social services, judicial or police authorities, or the General Direction of Child and Adolescent Care, which are in risk. They make the diagnosis, the assessment of the children and their social familiar environment, and propose the most appropriate measures for each case.